One man. One world. Intent on one purpose. Hot on the trail. On a quest to find what really grinds his gears. Hello, America. This is Mike, coming to you with the first episode of the summer edition of What Really Grinds Mike's Gears. I'm Mike, and I'll be telling you what really gets to me. For instance, these upcoming elections, I guess they're already starting on it. Was America really that? Is America really that bad? Number one, because if you have a roof over your head and food in your mouth and clothes on your back, be thankful for that. Okay, I know we're not as good as we could be. I mean, we're not perfect, but we could do worse than America. We could do way worse than the United States. We could do way worse than what we've got. Whenever anybody asks me, who'd you vote for? So who'd you vote for? You know what? I refuse to tell you who I voted for because, you know what? It wasn't always a secret ballot. It wasn't always a secret, how would you like it if, back then it was, I think not too long ago, I mean, before there was a secret ballot, you would go vote, and if the guy wanted to, he could yell out, hey, so-and-so voted for this guy. And if you knew that everyone was going to know who you voted for, if you were in a crowd of people who voted for the other guy, would you actually vote for the person you wanted to, or would you vote for who everybody else voted for? So I refuse to tell you who I voted for when you ask me who I voted for. Okay, because that's none of your business, and really that just defeats the... So what we're going to say is, I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. But what I do understand what makes this country great. We have checks and balances. We have, anybody can aspire to become the president of this country. Anybody, because all you have to do is be the age of 35 years and be natural and be born. Your birthright. Your birthright is the eligibility to take the highest office of the land. Okay, and you have to be a resident for 14 years. But for 35 natural born, anybody can aspire to be that to be a president. So that when anybody ever gets into the business of politics to make it a career, I don't really trust them because it's supposed to be citizen legislators, not career politicians. When the president says, we need to put aside our petty differences, when it's something like, abortion, I don't think that's a petty difference. When some people think it's murder and some people think it's a health issue, that's a difference I won't put aside. I find it hard. I don't think that's what he was talking about when he said, petty differences. Now, why do I only get 2 choices for president when I get 50 for Miss America? I get 50 choices before I choose Miss America, but I only get 2 choices for president. What's with that? Can anybody tell me what's with that? We have, the reason politicians get paid so much is supposedly so it avoids corruption, so they can't be bought or so that they can't be bribed. That's why they get paid $200,000 a year, $400,000 a year, but how well is that working out? If they're just going to do it anyways, then why not just make them take a pay cut or something? We have a civilian leader of the military. That's the president. Okay, we have, he's the commander in chief and the head of state. You know this. You know this already. But the veto override. I mean, it could be worse. It's authority, not power. Someone doesn't take power; they take office. Okay, the people. These people made it a career to be politicians, and I swear, some people so smart they stupid. Some, uh, is your brain hearing what your mouth is saying? Sometimes I wonder if. Anyways, all I'm getting at is that I'm going to throw my hat in for 2020. That's right. I'm making the decision now to throw my hat in the ring for the candidacy of for the office, the highest office in the land, in 2020. So I've got roughly 8 or 9 years, but I figure why not? Why not start early? It seems like everybody else starts so early, So yeah, 2020. Mike for president, Mike for president, Mike for president. So let me just tell. I've got something to say here. One more thing, if I may, is that it's something I wrote about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I felt like it spoke to me, and it came from a poem. We will, we may, we can, we shall, we will, we still, we do, we have, and we always will, because we want to, we should, we could, and would. Yes, we can, we may, we will, we still, we do, we have, and we always will, because we want to, should, would, and could. And you better believe it. Be safe out there. I'll see you next time.